February 18th, 2026 meeting of the Wheaton Park District Board of Commissioners. Mike, would you call the roll?
Yes, sir. Commissioner Welker.
Here.
Commissioner Mee.
Here.
Commissioner Kelly.
Here.
Commissioner Fry.
Here.
President Vires.
I am here. All right, I see under presentations, we have Dan Leahy and guest,
Yes, a silent partner tonight.
silent partner.
No public comment?
Well, I hope not. Thanks for having me. Always really enjoy getting out to our 9 member agencies and talking about the wonderful work that we do together. As I come up on this spring, 5 years at WDSRA, I think each year I have a deeper appreciation. You know, we talk about our gratitude report here, just the coordination, communication, and collaboration that it takes with you all to run our programs and to really serve our populations. Starts with Mike, you know, Vicky, Jamie, Matt, and everybody at Arrowhead when we have our golf outing. If you remember anything tonight, just know that your staff are wonderful. We love working with them, and Wheaton's really just a great community for us.
All right, great presentation.
Thank you, buddy.
That's all I really need to say. I had this slide in there. We have a few districts that had new commissioners. I won't go through the whole thing, but SRA's unique to Illinois. You know, joint programming, we do our own programming. We also do inclusion. We serve a wide variety of population conditions, autism, Down syndrome, learning disabled, ADHD, and many more. Serve over 200 communities, and I've been talking about this for a couple years, but we're finally celebrating our 50th anniversary starting now, so very exciting. Services provided, our core services here, inclusion, that's probably the most visible way that you all see us. When we send staff into your programs to adapt a recreation experience, make it successful for the participant and the participants in the program as well as your staff. Exclusive programming, that's the WDSRA programs. We have a catalog just like yours. We offer many of the same programs, but those serve a peer group of people with disabilities. Rec and Roll, that's our community day program. We have one right here in Wheaton. So that serves 22 to 55. So as individuals leave the education system, oftentimes families don't know, you know, okay, we're gonna try to make employment a piece of what they're doing. How else can we integrate our person into the community? That's what Rec and Roll is, and we're really proud of that program. And then disability awareness, we're always happy to partner with you to look at a workspace or how you might want to adapt employment for anybody, or just really to, you know, partner with your partners and raise the level of awareness around the disability population. Focus on Wheaton. So how do we partner specifically with you? Well, we collaborate on a lot of special events. We share your spaces, your amenities. You're very generous with those. Your recreation facilities, aquatics, athletics, and many more. Our Rec and Roll Community Day program that I already spoke about. And inclusion requests. I want to give Mike a quick shout out here. We've had an inclusion task force that's been working on the whole continuum of how we do inclusion services, really starting from the intake, how we have those discussions with the family, how you have those discussions with the family, and making sure that we're using those inclusion services for the highest and best need. We've had some really good outcomes from that task force, and you'll hear more going forward. And then we're always very grateful and thankful. Wheaton is very supportive of our 501c3, our foundation side, primarily our golf outing and the Bash fundraiser, which we have in 2.5 weeks at the Abington and Glen Ellen. We're already up to 501 guests, and I've been told we can't have more than 510, so I think we're right there. These are the numbers I bring every year. No surprise, Wheaton is second to Naperville in terms of program registrations. Inclusion, a little bit more towards the middle of the pack, and what I would say to that is I think Wheaton and your programs are very inclusive already, so obviously the needs are getting met in the program. When you need us, we're there, but we do see a few less requests than you might expect from a community of Wheaton size. And then when we talk about our ages that we serve, we serve the whole gamut. Again, we see people early on when families get a diagnosis and they come to us, they get some programming, and then they oftentimes are served by the education system. And then you see our programs, the regular programs up top here, they fill up again right there at age 22. And that's a large portion of WDSA program is the adult population. Our foundation, always proud to talk about this. We have a small but mighty foundation. We have a lot of partners and a lot of donors that are really passionate about what we do. Last year, $950,000 of cash and in-kind fundraising. And one of the main missions of the foundation right now is, for 3 years, they've been working on establishing a scholarship endowment with the DuPage Foundation. They set the bar at $750,000. The number here says $39,000 raised. That is a very dated number. We're closing in on the goal, and we will reach it at the bash this year. So the goal is to present the first scholarship out of that endowment at the bash. So really a great accomplishment by our foundation team. Talked about our anniversary, cheers to 50 years, nice light theme. That'll be on display at the bash, and we're working with all of our partner districts to celebrate that, amplify it, get on social media and just have some fun with it. I was telling John before the meeting, we had an event here at the community center. I don't know, it was like third week of January, Friday night, 35 below. And Jory and I were talking about canceling it. No, we had 100 people show up for family trivia. So, off to a good start on the 50th celebration. Lastly, I know you all shared this distinction at conference recently, but we achieved distinguished accreditation. That was really nice to lead a team that achieved that, and we were honored to receive that at conference. We continue to work on our inclusion processes, and really just looking forward to celebrating the year ahead with our 50th. So that said, any questions or feedback?
Anybody have anything?
Oh, great presentation. Yeah.
Dan, you got Tyler with you?
Yeah, he's getting ready to go line dancing at Saddle Up Saloon, so he's
Okay.
ready to rock.
Shout out to Tyler.
There we go. Well, thank you again.
Thanks,
Really
Dan.
appreciate it. Yep.
Appreciate you coming
All right.
out and talking
Take
to
care.
us. Please signed up for community input?
No.
Nope. All right. Let's move on to the consent agenda. Terry?
I'll go for it. Move to approve the consent agenda, items A through D. We'll carry E over until the next meeting. Starting with A, approval of the disbursements totaling $1,712,216.03 for the period beginning January 14, 2026 and ending February 10, 2026. B, approval of the subcommittee meeting minutes of February 4, 2026. C, approval of the board meeting minutes of January 21, 2026. And D, approval of the closed session meeting minutes of January 21, 2026.
Okay, a motion by me and a second by Fry. Any questions or comments from the board? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly? Yes. Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
President Fires?
Yes. No unfinished business, so we'll jump right into new business. Item 1, lightning detection. Somebody have a motion ready?
Move to approve. Go ahead, Bob.
I'll make a motion to approve a 3-year lease agreement with Perry Weather Equipment in the amount of $36,400 for year 1 and $30,800 for years 2 and 3.
Second.
All right, we got a motion by Fry and a second by me. Any comments from the board?
Hey, Mike, thanks for the additional information that we got today in terms of a little backup, in terms of our liability.
Yes, sir.
Yep. John?
Mike, so when we talked earlier about leasing, did we get a residual value on the equipment, and is there an option to buy at the end of the lease?
We don't have that information, but we'll secure that information just in the same way we do a fair market value purchase of multifunction devices. That concept is what you'd like to see us potentially.
Yeah, the equipment's probably got longer than a 3-year shelf life, and in most leases, the residual value gets pretty low, and we might want to buy the equipment and just pay the licensing fee instead of rolling into a new lease with newer equipment. So,
We'll absolutely follow up after we engage in the lease.
so if there's a residual and for a buyout, I mean, some of them even charge you down to where the buyout's nothing at the end. So, I know we run into that with golf carts and stuff like that. So it would be interesting to know that we have the option to buy at the end of the lease.
We'll follow up.
All right.
Any other
Thanks.
comments from the board?
No.
No? I'll just comment that this is something we looked at a long time ago, and the problem was that the lesser technologies had a problem with a lot of false positives, and as probably everybody knows, if you got an alarm system that has too many false positives, it's absolutely worthless. Doesn't help at all. People tend to ignore it. Now this detects actual lightning in the area, so it'll be a great enhancement to safety at Arrowhead and at the selected parks that we're going to be placing this in. So, all right, motion by Fry and a second by me. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
President Vires?
Yes. Item 2, Field House Concept Study.
Move to approve an agreement with Williams Architects for architectural services for a field house concept and cost study in an amount not to exceed $22,800 plus a $1,000 fee for reimbursable expenses.
Second.
All right, we got a motion by me and a second by Welker. Any comments from the board? I'll only say that we continue to adapt to the demands of the community and the way that travel teams have expanded over the years, and we have soccer instead of in the fall and the spring, it's year round, that there's been an increased demand for indoor space, and so we're kicking the tires on this project to see what that might look like and how much that would cost. It's the first step in just trying to evaluate what we can do. All right, we have a motion by me and a second by Welker. Mike, call the roll.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
President Vires?
Yes. Item 3, year-round park restroom concept study.
I'll make a motion to approve an agreement with Nevin Headland Architects for architectural services, excuse me, for a concept and cost study for year-round restrooms in various park locations in an amount not to exceed $28,400 plus a $1,000 reimbursable expense, excuse me.
Second.
All right. Any comments, questions from the board?
It'll be interesting to see what that dollar amount comes out to be.
I have no idea what that'll look like, so it will be. It will be.
We'll find out.
A motion by Fry, second by me. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Abstain.
President Vires?
Yes. Item 4, Briar Patch batting cage. Somebody have a motion?
Move to approve the base bid from Midwest Netting Solutions for a double batting cage in the total amount of $91,405.33 plus a contingency amount of $9,140.53.
Second.
All right, a motion by me and a second by Welker. Any comments, questions from the board?
And Mike, a little bit about that funding?
Sure. This project will be, the cost for this project will be reimbursed from Briarcliff Baseball Association. It's important to note that although Briarcliff is funding the entire cost of the project, that the cages will be available to the entire public, not just Briarcliff Baseball. So it'll be a new community asset funded by our partners, Briarcliff Baseball.
Cool.
Anybody else? All right, motion by me and a second by Welker. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Welker? Commissioner Me? Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry? President Vires?
Yes. Item 5, Prairie Path Park Playground Servicing. Somebody have a motion?
I move to approve the base bid and no-cost alternate bid from Cunningham Recreation for unitary surfacing in the total amount of $85,585.30, plus a contingency amount of $8,558.53.
Second.
Motion by Welker, second by me. Does anybody have any comments or questions?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, so what surface is this now? Is this the one we've been using the last couple of years, or is this a new one, right?
Correct. It's a different vendor. It's an artificial turf surface.
Okay.
We've installed several of these over the last 4 or 5 years from this vendor, and we've been very satisfied with the result. So is this a different vendor with the
Yeah.
same synthetic turf?
No,
or is it
different
the-
turf too, right?
It's a different product altogether. Yeah.
Oh, it is. My mistake. Sorry.
So this is the first time we're trying this one then?
Correct.
Okay.
Any other comments or questions? Mike, would you call the roll?
Sure. Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
President Vires?
Yes, item 6, Seven Gables Park Outdoor Fitness. Somebody have a motion?
Move to approve the base bid, no cost, alternate bid from Cunningham Recreation for unitary surfacing in the total amount of $30,294.12 plus a contingency amount of $3,029.41.
Second.
Motion by me, second by Fry. Any discussion, comments from the board? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
Commissioner Me? Yes. President Vires?
Yes. Item 7, herbicide services. Somebody have a motion ready?
I guess we're not going to vote on it. Move to approve the base bid for herbicide services from Beery Landscape Management LLC for a one-year term for, in the year 2026 in the amount of, in the amount of $15,533.32 with options to renew for additional one-year terms in 2027 and 2028.
Second.
Motion by me, second by Welker. Anybody have any comments or questions?
Can you, Mike, just explain what this is for again?
We're using an outside contractor to manage primarily broadleaf weeds in a number of our parks, primarily our parks that host a lot of athletic activities. And using this contractor format is proven to be more efficient and cost-effective than having our crews continue to
Fight the battle?
fight the weed battle and,
Yeah.
and manage the herbicide spraying themselves.
Thank you.
This is a different service than the one we had for the last 3 years, correct, Mike?
That's correct.
Anybody else? Looks like we could do a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 8, change number 195, no, it's only 11, for the Kowsley Zoo Hale Family Education Pavilion. Somebody have a motion ready?
Yeah, I'll move that we approve change order number 11 in the amount of $1,439.66 with EP Doyle.
Second.
Motion by Kelly, second by Fry. Any comments or questions? My only comment will be that these ducks seem to be higher maintenance animals than like fancy French poodles. They need indoor accommodations, heated floors, and non-blinkering lights.
They're special.
We
John.
love the ducks. They're,
We
They're lucky.
we follow our federal regulations to a T.
all right, we could do a voice vote on that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 9, Donata South Park Invasives Removal Project. Somebody have a motion ready?
Move to approve a contract with Semper Fi for invasive clearing at Donata South in the amount of $41,503.36, plus a 10% contingency in the amount of $4,150.
Second.
Motion by Welker, second by me. Any comments or questions from the board? Mike, this is part of our obligations under the lease with the Forest Preserve to
Yeah.
undertake this?
Exactly right. When we undertook the long-term lease for occupancy and management of those 40-some-odd acres at Donata South, part of our obligation was to execute intentional invasive species removal, and this will get that job done.
All right, call the roll, please, Mike.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yeah.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
President Vires?
Yes, item 10, Ray Memorial Community Center Furniture.
Yeah, I'll move that we accept the bid from Hendrickson in the amount of $29,740.02 for the office furniture for the Ray Memorial Community Center remodeling project.
Second.
Motion by Kelly, second by Fry. Any comments or questions from the board?
Project seems to be moving along. Mike?
Well, we made a big mess, that's
I
for
know.
sure.
Well, it's going. It's construction, right?
That's part of it.
Okay. Mike, call the roll.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
President Vires?
Yes. Item 11, Park Maintenance Equipment. Somebody have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of a Toro Groundmaster 4010D through Illinois State contract delivered locally by Reindeer in the amount of $130,241.32.
Second.
Motion by Fry, second by Kelly. Any comments or questions? All right, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Item 12, 2026 program apparel purchase. Somebody have a motion?
I would move to approve the bids for 2026 for the program and event apparel as identified in the agenda document under 4 bullet points.
Second.
Motion by me, second by Kelly. Any comments, questions from the board? Nope. All right. Does anybody say anything? Nope. All right. Mike, would you call a roll?
Commissioner Welker? Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Item 13, 2026 Rams football uniform and equipment purchase.
I move to approve the bids for the vendors, products, and prices for the 2026 Rams football uniforms and equipment purchases per staff recommendations.
Second.
All right. Motion by Welker, second by Fry. Any comments or discussion from the board? Mike, would you call a roll?
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Item 14, information technology managed services. Somebody have a motion ready?
I'll go for it. Move to approve an agreement for professional information technology managed services with Advanced Intelligence Engineering at a rate of $140.53 per user per month for 175 users, plus a $9 per month for email threat detection monitoring for a term of 60 months, with a 4% increase in the per-user monthly fee effective January for the duration of the term beginning in January 2027. That's a long one.
Second.
Motion by me, second by Fry. Any discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Welker?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
President, I lost track where I started. The
with
President,
me.
oh, perfect. President Vires.
Yes. All right, reports from staff, executive director. Mike, do you have anything for us?
Nothing to add. I would ask Vicki Byer, our Director of Recreation, to give maybe a quick recap on our first 24 hours of spring registration. I think we've got a new record.
Yeah, we opened spring camps and aquatics registration yesterday, and the first 24 hours, we did nearly 7,800 registrations, totaling more than $1,200,000 in 24 hours.
Good job.
Big 24 hours.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Thanks, Vic.
Well, I've got cabin fever. They're ready to get going.
Sounds that way.
All right.
have.
All right, thanks, Mike. Parks Plus Fitness. Alex, you want to step up to the microphone and
Oh, he's the
under the
designated.
gaze of the board as we
Cool.
ask you pointed questions?
Absolutely. Go for it.
John, we'll give you some comments first and then, okay, go for it.
First thing I want to do is obviously thank all of your guys' involvement. I know a lot of our board members are frequent users of the facility, so thank you for being supportive in that retrospect. Want to give a thanks to our athletic team and our maintenance team for keeping the facility clean and upkeep, especially with the renovation and people coming and going a lot more frequently through our doors. So just wanted to make sure I thank them for everything that they do. We're in there often cleaning 3 times a week and making sure we try to keep the dust at bay and all the footprints from all the salt from the winters. So again, thank you for all your guys' help with that. Just some quick points that I'm personally proud of, and I'm sure you guys have seen when you were reviewing the documents, is our net revenue hit over 100K this year, or this past year, excuse me, which was fantastic. We hit our goal. We increased our memberships by 300 from the start of the year, and had over 120,000 visits from our members. And then we're also continuing to develop our programs to outreach to everybody within our community, whether that be special needs, having people come in doing workouts, or having tasks for them to do as part of their high school development programs that they have at classes. We just started a brand new youth performance program over at the Central Athletic Complex that's starting to do really well. And then other smaller programs like holistic wellness that people have expressed interest in. So those are some of the key parts, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
All right, Angie, anything?
Not right now, but I am interested to learn more about some of the new programming. Thank you for everything you do and putting together a wonderful report.
Thank you.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, we need to keep Alex up there for a little bit. Excellent. No, okay, Bob, give me a chance, buddy. Excellent report. And, the exec summary says a lot about, what PPF has done. Of course, I've been a member of PPF for, more years than I can count, but at least certainly during and since our renovation and the opening of the new facility. But, Alex made a point about, our increased membership. I want to just note that, this executive summary statement about, the total revenue, reaching, over $600,000 and a 26% increase over 2024, which identifies as sustained growth. This net positive balance of over 118,000 and the improvement, since 2024. And then, with that additional membership, which I can see every day as I come in there about 3 times a week, we also have, the revenue from the programs and races have grown, by over 40%. That's pretty cool. I appreciate, the department giving a shout out, to the Parks Department in the exec summary. I thought that was pretty cool. And it goes without saying that, we wouldn't be as successful without, Margie and the marketing staff to, sell it too. So, and then, I thought was significant was you got a fairly even gender balanced membership. It's right just about on the money. And it's pretty cool. Somebody snuck up and took a picture that was included in this. Was that you, Alex?
I don't think that was me. I think that was Lauren from over our marketing department. Unless you like it, then yes, it was.
That's
me.
probably illegal anyway. But it is a collaborative effort. Just a couple more comments. I mean, I noted the survey responses. Almost 90% of the survey participants responded with a very good or excellent evaluation of Parks Plus, and I have to agree. Being a constant user, it's pretty good. And last but not least, regarding the report, Commissioner Welker brought to my attention something that I, did not have any personal knowledge of, but I think it's important to note that pertaining to the website. And, ahead of 2026, there was a new youth sports performance training landing page created. And according to Angie, she says that, we've had a lot of positive feedback about it and in a short period of time. So, Alex, are you familiar with that? And
yeah. Me and Adam met with Jimmy Walker, who's our contractor / business owner of Youth Performance Lab, which is what's housed over there is their facility, I guess, if you want to say within a facility. We outfitted it to meet the needs of their class requirements and class needs. And to this day, we're at 67 reoccurring paying month-to-month members. And that's not even including the teams that are in there outside of their normal scheduled hours. So if you wanted to include them, we're already over probably 100 users, youth users. And like you said, it started in November and it's growing rapidly. And I expect that, especially with continued coaches meetings and getting the word out, that it'll continue to grow into a big program for the city of Wheaton.
They're pretty darn good. And we have new additional large lockers in the locker room.
We do, absolutely. Which also very positive feedback so far.
Of course. So as I've received the same comments that, I still have yet to receive a comment that says, hey, how come we don't have more? So that's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Keep up the good work, man.
John, anything?
Nope.
Bob, anything?
Report. Good job.
Thank you.
The numbers are amazing, the difference since the renovation project. It's pretty obvious that that was well received by the public and that it's going to be successful for the Park District as a whole. So congratulations on your management of that. To Mike, congratulations on the direction and undertaking that project. And I'm joined in January of 2025, and it's a great facility. It's got everything I need. And my only comment would be on the picture of Terry here in this program. He's working out with Evan,
That's
his
already,
trainer.
a couple people have noted that. And let me tell you, somebody snuck up, and if you did that, man, okay.
He's working out with
you
Evan,
have
his
access.
Paybacks are tough, buddy.
He's working out with
We'll
Evan.
get John in it next year, all right?
I prefer it on the front page.
Absolutely. We'll be front cover.
That's all we need.
My other comment's going to be that he was working out with Evan, his trainer. He's not even sweating. So if you could ask
talk to
Evan
him
to
about
step
that.
things up a little bit. And
Got it.
It'll work, I just stand there.
all right, that's all I've got. Alex, thanks a lot. Appreciate the
Appreciate it,
report.
guys. Thank you very much.
Great year in 2025. All right, now we go into general comments from the board. Angie, do you have anything?
Not tonight, thank you.
Just a whole five. I want to recognize that, Arrowhead, in general, got a shout out from, Golfers' Choice list for 2026. And we ranked number 24 in off-course amenities. So that's clubhouse, restaurant, the on-course restrooms, the driving range, practice areas, the whole works. I think that's pretty significant. What else did we have? How'd that wedding showcase go? Does anybody know?
We had 60 couples come through. We're just following up, booking the leads for this. But again, it's a great opportunity for the vendors to showcase what they can offer and upsell. And again, for our banquet and wedding team, just to meet brides and grooms that are interested. And now it's our job to really seal the deal.
Well, Dan, if that facilitated, what I'm seeing here in the report is already 35 weddings are booked for 2026. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That
and we're
means
even
that-
going all the way out to 2027, and noted in the report regarding pricing and various stuff like that.
That
So
means people like us. There was at the, I didn't go, but at the IAPD, IPRA showcase competition, apparently we did something. Something with photos. Is that a marketing gig?
Yeah, we received,
Okay.
we were in the top three on a couple of categories. Margie's not here with us today to elaborate, but we're very proud of the work that they did, and at a statewide level, they were recognized for their work.
Right. Thanks again for, all the parks and planning work. You guys are keeping us afloat, so everybody's recognizing you. And as I said, you even got a shout out from Parks Plus for all the stuff you're doing down there. So, last but not least, I think the rec department did a great job, on the annual February ISAPalooza event. I think the attendance was a little bit less than what it had been, but I was there and, everybody was having a good time. I think it went well. So cool. That's all I got.
John, anything? I'll make one comment on the financials. We keep track of our fund balances. We set a reserve limit for each of the funds. We've got a few that are over the maximum, recreation, general. Those funds are slated to be transferred to capital this year, and they'll be used on projects going forward. We can't levy for capital expenditures, so the way we are able to accumulate funds to maintain our assets and take on new projects is either through running a fund surplus like this or by issuing bonds. By the proceeds from issuing bonds. It's the only two ways that we're able to keep maintenance going for the assets of the park district. It's really important. The Arrowhead Golf Fund, we run a little bit differently than the other funds in that it's an enterprise fund. The only tax money we allocate to Arrowhead is a little bit of a levy for retirement, for pensions for employees. The rest of it is profits from operations. So it's greens fees and cart rentals and banquets and bar food and everything else that goes there. We run a surplus every year, and we've got over $6 million in our capital account there, which means that we could tackle the big projects that come up at Arrowhead, and we're not looking to the rest of the park district to fund those projects. It's golf and the banquet facility and everything else that's funding those. So when you see construction at Arrowhead, no, it's the business that's paying for that, not coming out of your tax dollars. And on top of that, we've been sweeping $50,000 a year from the Arrowhead Fund to our general capital fund. So Arrowhead's contributing $50,000 a year to go towards capital projects throughout the district. So it's extremely successful business enterprise. And Dan, you guys are doing a great job over there. That's all I have.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by me, second by Kelly. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we're
Thanks,
adjourned.
staff. We could